I am going to show you how to search a database. I'm using PubMed as an example, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to use PubMed for your systematic review. As I previously mentioned, there are lots of databases that you can use to search your data. And I would recommend that you use at least 3 databases, between 3 and 5, so that you can get substantial information so that you can get substantial data for your systematic review report. Now, let me show you how you conduct your search. I am going to make myself smaller and put myself here. This is PubMed. So this is where you can search for article. The bar here, the white bar, is just for a simple search. Maybe you just put mental health and then you search. But in your case, go to advanced so that you can do an advanced search, and then enter a search key term. You can copy and paste your search words, your keywords, along with your search strings. Sorry, I got I got distracted. Let me focus back. My apologies for that. So you copy and paste your keywords and your search strings. Okay, there's no reason to add here unless you want to add something. Then you can click add. I'm just going to leave it as that, and then after that you click where it says search. You find that these are the results. Let me just be here. So these are the results from my keywords about mental health, about student mental health, university student mental health. In total, I have 367 results. That is the total of results related to my key terms. So when you go here on the left, you will find some custom filters. You can do further filtering. The results here, the 367 results, they are from 1981 to 2026. Let's say maybe I want to focus on latest research on student mental health. I will just change this to, maybe I want from 2000 to 2026. You notice that the results will go down, but they didn't go down much. But sometimes you find that your results significantly go down. When you change this, you have to be in a position to justify in your report why did you choose articles from 2000 to 2026. So you have to be able to justify that in your report. And then when you go down here, I think I want articles that have been published in the last 5 years. So now my results have gone down to 260 results. So that is from 2021 to 2026. When you change publication date, it will also change the year here. Now I have 2021 to 2026. I have 260 results. And then when you go down, what do you want? Abstract, free, full text, or full text? In this case, I recommend free full text so that you are able to have access to the PDFs. When you are when you are assessing the quality of your studies, you need a full text. Even when you are synthesizing your data and writing your discussion, you need full text. You need the full text, the full PDF, so that you can read and understand what the articles is about, especially for those that are relevant, the ones that are relevant to your systematic review. So I'm going to say free full text. Free full text means that the article will be available in PDF. Now I have 235 results. And then I move and check if there's anything else that I can add to my filter. I have free full text. I'm not going to add anything about associated data. And then here, I will not choose the type of sources I want. I just want all the sources that are related to my keywords. So here I would recommend you just leave it as it is so that your results can have a variety of resources. It can have systematic reviews, clinical trials, just a variety of sources for your systematic review. And then you go down, you can add additional filters if there's a need. Let's see what they get. I need articles in English. You will have to justify why you chose articles in English. And then species, humans, other animals. So these are like further additional filters that you can use. I do want humans because I'm dealing with students. So I don't want articles that deal with animals. And then female, male, all genders. Age. You can put the age if you want. Adult, 19 plus years, or children. It will depend on your on your studies, the age range for your studies. In this case, let's say I want 19 plus years. Now I have 104 results. And then I think these additional filters are most important if your search is very specific, if it's a very specific research. I just want to show you that these filters exist. And then other, I will not do anything here. You can clear the applied filters or you reset your filter menu. So I'll stick to the filters that I have. You notice that now I have 104 results. So after you get your results, you do not export your sources individually. And at this age, you don't have to go through all these sources to see if they are relevant or not. That is not the purpose of this stage, of this step. This step is about searching your database. So you just search. You don't assess anything, eligibility, you don't assess any quality. You will do that in the next stage. Here you just get the data as it is, as it is presented to you. You have to get the data as it is. Okay, so now you have your data. This is page 1. You see that there are 11 pages, 104 results for 11 pages. So when you scroll down, you notice that this page, this page has 10 sources. So when you are exporting your data, don't export per page, export all the results, export all the 104 results, not page by page, because you might skip a page, you might make a mistake there. Now let's export to our data. We are going to export our data to Zotero. So if you are using maybe 3 databases, you're going to do the same for the other 2 databases. And the search criteria, the filtering criteria will be different based on the database. So now to export your data so that you can import into Zotero, you click where it says save, and then you will have some options for selection and format. First of all results on this page means you are only going to get 10 results because it's on this page. So you scroll down and say all results. You want to export all the 104 results, not just 10 results. And then you say the format, summary text. You just get a summary text. So you choose PubMed, so that then PubMed will create a special file for you that you can upload into Zotero, and that file, will have all the information that you need, and then you create file. Now it has created that file. You should find the file in your downloads. Go and look for the file in your downloads, and then after that, we will import into Zotero.